On the 4th day of Vlogmas, I don't know what to say. Well, come watch what I do with my day. Lord. So I thought I would share with you guys some of my favorite Christmas tunes that I like to listen to every Christmas season. Yes, I am one of those people that starts listening to Christmas music like mid-October, which is really bad. I tried to hold off this year, but it just didn't happen. But I have a playlist on my Spotify of some of my favorite Christmas tunes, and I thought that I would show you guys this playlist if you guys want to listen to any of these tunes. These aren't like all of my favorite Christmas tunes because there's just so many, but these are some of my favorites, so I thought I would scroll through my Spotify playlist here on my phone and show you guys what I got. So here we have my Christmas playlist. I created this one this year. Like I said, it's just got some of my favorites on here. But let's see. So we've got Let It Snow, Warm in December. Okay, so Seth MacFarlane's Holiday for Swing album is brilliant. I love Seth MacFarlane. I think he's one of the most underrated people in this industry, and I just absolutely love this album. It's got a very like Family Guy feel to it. Because I think a lot of people don't know is that Seth MacFarlane, he uses like a full-blown orchestra for every episode of Family Guy, and his album has a very like similar sound that a lot of the songs in Family Guy has. It's just very festive, very cheery, very like almost has kind of that cartoony feel to it. It's a really good album, and I just love Seth MacFarlane, so I've got his whole album on there as well. Let's see, the Vince, how do you say that? Is it Guaraldi? Whatever, it's the Charlie Brown Christmas album, so I've got that on there. Home for the, wow, I wish I could talk, that'd be great. Home for the Holidays, I'll Be Home for Christmas. Gotta have some Mannheim Steamroller on there, of course. The Christmas Song, Let It Snow, Deck the Halls, Silver Bells. A lot of these are very oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? I can't talk today, good lord. A lot of these are, I like had some weird like choke thing happen there. A lot of these are jazzy renditions of your favorite Christmas songs, which I personally like to listen to. It's just got kind of a very chill feeling to it rather than listening to somebody sing Jingle Bells. So I've got a lot of jazz on here. Let's see. More Seth MacFarlane. Christmas jazz. The Celtic Woman. Oh, you guys, if you've never listened to the Celtic Woman before, you are missing out. They are so good, and I just love Celtic music anyways, but they have made some very, very good Christmas singles. So I've got Oh Holy Night on here, and then I've got one more. Santa Claus is coming to town. Carol of the Bells by Mannheim Steamroller. That's a classic. More Seth MacFarlane. Linus and Lucy. A lot of people don't realize that's actually a Christmas song. It is. Let's see. The Nat King Cole Trio. Gotta get some White Christmas by Bing Crosby on there. The Little Drummer Boy, that's another one by the Celtic Woman. I really like that rendition of Little Drummer Boy. It's very different. You should listen to it. I've got some Dean Martin, some Ella, Judy Garland, some more Bing, some more Seth. Oh, we got the Jackson 5 on here with Frosty the Snowman. Of course, I gotta throw a little Mariah Carey on there. And then Carol of the Bells, this is from the Home Alone movie. So that's what I have on my Spotify playlist. Those are just some of my favorite Christmas songs to listen to. I'll leave the name and artist to everything I have on my Christmas playlist here in the description below. So if you guys want to go listen to some of these songs, they're really great. They're really good at getting you into the Christmas spirit. And also, if you guys have any Christmas songs that I don't have on my playlist that you particularly enjoy, please let me know what those are in the comments below, because I love Christmas, as you all know, and I always am looking for more Christmas songs to listen to, because I'm the kind of person, like, I've just got Christmas music playing all day. In the month of December, like if I'm at home doing chores or working on my computer or something, like I've just got Christmas music playing in the background. So if you guys have any Christmas songs that you want me to hear, please leave that in the comments below and I'll be sure to check it out. So I'm actually going to run to the mall while my video is still rendering. I need to grab myself a couple of things from Ulta. If you guys don't know what Ulta Beauty is, it's like the biggest and bestest, like beauty product, body product, hair product store. It's just like a big old drugstore for those kinds of products. And so I love going there and just kind of browsing around, but I need some more like concealer slash like foundation stuff. I'm like completely out, and so I'm gonna run there and grab that. I'm also just gonna like walk around the mall and just like kind of pop into each store and see if there's anything I can find for people for Christmas. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or what, but Christmas shopping for everybody is getting so much harder. I don't know what to get for people, and I think part of it is because I live out here, so I don't know like what my brother has or what my dad has or what my mom has, and it's a little bit harder to shop when I don't really have anything like specific that I'm looking for. And I also have to be mindful of anything I buy has to like, well, I can either ship it home, which is an option, but I'd rather not do because I like wrapping the presents and then like taking them home and getting them out and they're already ready and done to go. But that being said, I have to be really mindful of what I buy because it all has to fit in a suitcase and go on the plane. So it's just, Christmas shopping's getting hard, but I went a few days ago and did kind of a walk around and I found a couple things. So I'm gonna make another trip to the mall. I do have a list on Amazon of some things that I found for my mom, dad, my brother, and my sister-in-law. So I'm just kind of making sure that I want to get those things before I hit go, because you know that one-click Amazon thing and all of a sudden like it's paid for and it's coming. So I just want to make sure that I actually do want to get those things before I click go on that, but I should probably, if I am going to do any online shopping, I should probably get that done here soon. That way it's guaranteed to be at my apartment by the time I need it to wrap and get in a suitcase and get off to Ohio. But anyways, so I'm off to the mall and I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I just about fell into the tree. God. Well, I didn't think about the fact that it's a Sunday and everybody and their mother's here today. Lovely, lovely. Here's to hoping that KB finds a spot, because it's not looking so good right now. Oh, I should have come tomorrow. What was I thinking? So I'm stupid and did that thing where I took my camera to vlog at the mall and then left it in the car. Anyways, I did get a few things. Well, I got the makeup that I needed to get for myself, and then I did pick up a few Christmas presents for some people. So it was a pretty successful trip to the mall, which is nice. Also, it has warmed up quite a bit in LA today. I don't know, I mean, I guess I can't complain too much because I've been really cold the past, well, like pretty much ever since we got back from Vegas. I've just been freezing. But anyways, so I'm at the house one last time to let the doggies out. Actually, I've already let them out, and I'm just getting ready to say goodbye to them, make sure everything is good here before I leave. We did have a little pee-pee accident, so I had to clean that one up. But I will let you guys say goodbye to the doggies. Say bye, guys. Are you guys camera shy? Say bye-bye. You guys were very good, thank you. Minus our almost run away the other night, but you guys were very good. Yes, so we say bye-bye. Whoa, I almost dropped my camera. Anyways, so I am, oh, I thought somebody was outside, that was weird. So I'm gonna leave here and I think head back home. I don't really have a reason to go back out the rest of the day, which is kind of nice. So I'm just gonna go home and get some stuff done. I'll show you what makeup I bought in case anybody's wondering what kind of makeup I use on my face, or what I like to use at least. I'll show you that when I get home, and I don't think I can show you anything else I got, just in case anybody from my family happens to watch my vlogs. I don't want to ruin their Christmas presents. But there's a couple good things in there, so family, if you're watching, be excited. I got you guys some good stuff. I also got a gift for Emily. I don't know if I'm going to give it to her tonight or maybe sometime this week, but I got a gift for her as well, since she so generously got me a gift on the first day of Vlogmas, which if you guys watched that, you'll know what that was. Anyways, I'm out of breath because I was like leaning over having to clean up pee and then take the dogs out. I'm out of shape. Oi. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye. Got back in the car, locked the house up, left the key inside. The second I closed the door, I was like, where's my sweater? Left my sweater inside. So I just texted the lady. I was like, can I stop by sometime this week? I think I left my sweater in your house. Oops. Anyways, so all is well here. I'm heading back now. I just had to share with you guys my stupid left my sweater inside a locked house moment of my life, because that's just normal for me to do something like that. I knew I would forget something or do something like that. And I'm so paranoid, like anytime I like leave somebody's house and they give me the key and I like lock it up before I leave, I always double check to make sure like I got everything and all is well. And the second I closed that door, I was like, shoot. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal, but alright, we're going home now. Bye! So in case anybody is curious what makeup I like to use, when I talk makeup, I'm talking like skin, foundation, concealer, powder, that kind of stuff. I'm a huge fan, and I always have been, a huge fan of Neutrogena, and I really like Neutrogena because it works best with my skin. I have very acne prone, oily skin. I've had that kind of skin since I was a teenager, and I was hoping by my mid-20s it would be a little bit different, but it's not. I mean, I definitely have my acne a heck of a lot more under control now than I did 5-6 years ago, but it's been a struggle like finding the right products that work for my face. And I have such a specific routine that I do, like face cleansing, makeup, like all of that, just because like if I don't follow that routine, I will break out. And I mean, like there was one time I had a friend from college come and visit me last year, and we went out, we had a good night, and I got back and I was too tired to wash my face, so I went to bed and I woke up the next morning and I looked like a freaking pizza. So it's so, like, even just like one night of me not washing my face and getting my makeup off made me break out. So I just have such sensitive skin, and I just have to be so careful with it and take good care of it. But anyway, so the two makeup products that I bought, the first one here is foundation. There it is. Neutrogena, are you gonna focus? There we go. Neutrogena Skin Clearing Oil-Free Makeup. Basically, it's a blemish treatment within a foundation. This stuff is incredible. The fact that they have makeup now that fights my pimples and covers them up at the same time is amazing. And this stuff is just absolutely wonderful. I have it in the Natural Beige 60. And then to go along with that, I have, I got the Neutrogena Mineral Shears Loose Powder Foundation, and that's just kind of a good top coat to go over the foundation just to kind of set it all in. I like Neutrogena, again, this is also in the Natural Beige 60. I like Neutrogena because it's very natural looking. It doesn't look caked on, or it doesn't look like I have a pound of makeup on. Even if I feel like I do have a pound of makeup on sometimes, just because my skin gets real bad and I need a way to cover it up. But this stuff's wonderful, and I haven't gotten new foundation and powder in quite a long time. And so I was like, I'm just going to go today and get some new makeup to take care of my skin. And this stuff will last me for a long time, because my skin has gotten so much better in the past, honestly, since I moved out to LA. I don't know if it's because it's dry out here. So I don't tend to be as oily as I would be back in the Midwest, just because we don't have that humidity out here. But really, since I moved out to LA, my skin has cleared up drastically. So I really don't need to wear a whole lot of face makeup. It's mostly just to cover up any spots that I may have, and just like some scarring that has happened over the past years. As well as I struggle with like under eye dark circles, just because of life. And so I usually need to put makeup on for that as well. But I don't have to put on like full layers and layers of foundation like I used to, because my skin's just not that bad anymore, which is wonderful. But going along with that, this stuff will last me for quite a while, so I'm glad it's not the cheapest of stuff, but it's worth it in the end to have good skin makeup that doesn't make you break out. And it can take a while to find like what works for you. I mean, it took me years to figure out like skin routine, makeup, you know, what works for me, what doesn't work for me. It took me years to figure that out, but it's definitely worth a little more investment if you can find the right stuff that works for you. So that's what I got. So a nice little DIY gift for if you guys want to make something for your girlfriends, your mom, your grandmother, your roommate, whoever. This is a great, easy, cheap gift to make. And I'm actually making it for Emily and I to use, but it is a candy cane sugar scrub. Sugar scrubs are wonderful to use to get really soft, kind of dewy skin in the shower. And basically you just, if you don't know, you use it in the shower, and you just kind of like rub it on your arms, your legs, wherever. It makes your skin super soft. And I thought a candy cane sugar scrub would be very appropriate and festive for the Christmas season. So to do this, literally all you need is some sugar, candy canes. Now I actually had some old candy canes, which inspired me to do this, because I was like, I want to get rid of these because we don't really use candy canes for anything. But I wanted to use them, so I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to use them. Some olive oil, a glass jar with a lid, and some, now it calls for peppermint oil. All I've got is peppermint extract. I know that's not really the same, but we're just gonna make do with it. But basically all you do is mix together all the ingredients except the peppermints. You're gonna crush together in a bag separately. And then you're gonna kind of just swirl it in and combine it into this glass jar. You'll see what I mean. It's pretty simple, and it makes a really great gift. So I have filled the jar that I'm using about 3/4 of the way filled with sugar. Just to kind of measure out exactly how much sugar I need, because it just kind of depends on the size of your jar. But I did it 3/4 of the way filled because I want to leave some room for the crushed candy canes. So I'm going to pour that in here. Uh-oh, I didn't get it all out. Whoopsies, got some sugar everywhere. Now the next thing we're going to add is the olive oil. You're going to add a pretty generous amount to it. And basically you're going to want the mixture to be kind of like, whoa, kind of have like a wet sand feel, but not like saturated, you know what I mean? But you're gonna add a pretty generous amount in here, so I'm gonna kind of pour it Let's see how this does. We're just, let's see if I can do this with my left hand. We're just gonna kind of mix this together and see what we have so far. We're gonna need a lot more olive oil, it looks like. So this is about the consistency it should be. You see it's just kind of like I said earlier, just like wet sand, but it's not like soaking wet sand. So we got that. What we're gonna add next is a little bit of the peppermint extract. Like I said, you should use peppermint oil, but this is like basically the same thing, right? Anyways, we're just gonna add a little bit of that. That's mostly just for the scent, to be honest. There are benefits to the peppermint oil that I don't know if you would get from the peppermint extract. Actually, I have no idea, to be completely honest. But we're mostly just adding it for the scent. That way it smells more of peppermint. Of course, you're gonna have the peppermint smell from the crushed up candy canes. This just kind of makes it a little bit stronger. Peppermint is in there and waft. Yeah, that is quite pepperminty. It also helps kind of mask the olive oil scent as well, but honestly, when you're in the shower, that doesn't really matter a whole lot. The next and last thing we're going to do, well, not the last thing. The next thing we're going to do is crush up these peppermint, these candy canes. I'm just gonna stick them here. Ooh, I'm just gonna stick them here in a plastic bag and go to Crunch Town with them, and hopefully not destroy everything in the process. All right, so I got the peppermints in here. I think I'm gonna. Do I have anything to like really crush this with? I don't know if I do. I can just use one of these to kind of just. Oh God. Sorry for the loud voices. It's working though. It's working quite well, to be honest. As I like dent up my 1 cup measuring cup. So trying to crush up candy canes is quite a bit more difficult than I thought it would be. Really, ideally, you should have it down to kind of like the same consistency as the sugar, but that didn't happen. And honestly, I wish I had a food processor because that would have made the process a lot easier, but I don't, so this is what we have. And I'm just gonna kind of go with it. So the next step that we need to do is we're just gonna kind of alternate between the sugar and olive oil and peppermint scrub and the candy canes, and we're just gonna kind of swirl it together into this glass to create kind of a peppermint swirl look. Honestly, we'll see how this one goes, and I'll show you the final result. Hey, alright, you know what? That came out a lot better than I thought it would. Like, everybody be honest with yourselves. That could have turned out a whole lot worse. So that, I mean, I had like a little tiny bit left over, but that pretty much filled up the whole, it did fill up the whole glass jar that I had. And now you could, if you're gifting this, you could totally tie like a red ribbon around here and then maybe put like a red or white bow on top. That would be super cute. Or if you wanted to like write a little something on the jar before you fill it up, that would be awesome as well. But I just think that's a really, really nice gift to give to some of your lady friends or your mother or your grandmother or your aunt or your cousin or your roommate or whoever. But I made this for Emily and I to use in the shower. To be honest, the only thing that kind of didn't work out quite well was the candy canes. They just didn't quite ground the way I wanted them to. You can see down here, like, these look nice, but then there's a chunk right there. So we'll kind of have to be careful in the shower to make sure we pick those out. Otherwise, we're going to clog our shower. But that turned out really well. I'm going to go put this in the bathroom right now. And Emily and I can use this winter, so that way we're all nice and soft. Good job, KB. So I got something in my Birchbox last month that I actually haven't used yet. And so I thought tonight would be a good night to use it. But it is a, let's see if I can focus here, Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser by Liz Earle. And I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to use it or what I'm supposed to do. It's still in the package, obviously. But I thought I would try it out tonight and let you guys know what I think. So it looks like it's just a cleanser that you use with the cloth that came with it here. And, right. Trying to figure out. Use the cloth in hot water and wring out before gently wiping off the cream. Gotcha. I don't know if this will be good for acne prone skin. To be honest, I'll probably use this just to like clean off my face, and then I'll probably use my normal acne cleanser on top of that. But this will be a good like to go ahead and clean off like my makeup and all the oil and stuff that I've built up from the day. So this might be a good like first step cleanser, you know what I mean? So let's go give it a try. So in my opinion, that actually took off the makeup and the crud on my face quite well. Like I'm very surprised. Normally a cleanser doesn't really cleanse your face that well. But my, like, especially my eye makeup came right off. It's very clean feeling. There's no like residue or anything, so I'm quite impressed with how that worked. Like I said earlier in the video, because I was talking about skincare, my skin's pretty finicky, so I will no doubt still use like my normal acne face wash before I go to bed tonight, which I'm quite tired, so I think I might go to bed here pretty soon, even though it's like 9 o'clock. That's horrible. I just didn't sleep well the past couple nights at that lady's house, which it wasn't her fault. It's just sometimes I just don't sleep well in other people's houses. So I'm kind of glad to be back in my own bed tonight, and I'm looking forward to good night's sleep. But yeah, I really wanted to try that, and I just didn't have the right time to do it, and I thought tonight would be a good time, especially since I'm vlogging, to let you guys in on what I think about that product. If you are interested in it, I will link it in the description below if you would like to give it a try. I got mine in my Birchbox last month. I just haven't had a chance to try it until tonight, but I'm very much impressed, and I will definitely be using that as like my first step, clean my face off before actually using my acne products, which is what you should do anyways, because in order for those of you who struggle with acne, in order for the acne products to really work, it works best if you have clean skin. And a lot of us don't actually like clean the makeup off our face first before we use our acne products. We kind of just like wash it all off and put it all on at the same time. So I will definitely be using that in the future, and hopefully that'll help clear up my skin even more. Alright guys, I'm all curled up in bed now. I'm quite sleepy. I think it's like 10:30 or 10:45. That's so lame of me. Anyway, I'm just really enjoying being in my own bed again tonight. Oh, there's no place like home. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up. That would mean the world to me. And I hope that, don't know what I'm saying. What am I even saying? Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas day 5. Day 5. Much love to you all, and sleep tight. Night.